Welcome back to the Stoop, everybody. I'm Lolo, and now we're talking Liverpool, Chelsea. But before we get started, if you want to see more Premier League analysis and nonsense from your boys in Brooklyn, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you're notified each and every match week when our new videos come out. All right, I told y'all last week, Salah had his hat trick, Mane was going to be jealous, and he was going to come out and handle some business.
You did nail that.
And boy, did he. I mean, he's the one that turned Christensen into Richard Sherman or somebody, trying to tackle him like, it was amazing. Got him sent off and took a 15-minute break and then came back out in the second half. And I don't think he stopped running for a second. The second goal he had, shouldn't have even happened except that he was busting his ass. Chelsea, I mean, did you not even watch the Leeds United match versus Liverpool? Put some balls in over the top. You have Timo Werner, who's faster than fuck. He was begging for any sort of opportunity to do anything. And yes, I know you only have 10 men, but any chance to clear it, and let him go duke it out and try to, who knows, maybe Van Dijk will do another, let me kick the ball straight up in the air and
Because that's exactly how he sounds.
Well, let's see what the boys think.
I mean, I think you gotta look at the game in two halves, right? Like, the whole first half, as like a Liverpool fan, felt very ominous. It was just like, it felt like if anyone was gonna get a goal, it was gonna be Chelsea. Not that either team was playing superior, but frankly, what let Chelsea down is what is gonna let Man United down a bunch of times. Is they have a bunch of okay center backs and not a great center back. I mean, that Christensen red card changes the entire game. When you're guarding Sadio Mane, you need to give him 10 yards of space. I mean, that means you have to be 10 yards behind. You can't stick to him like glue if he's 2 times faster than you are. Yeah. That killed the game. And then, frankly, nothing else was the same afterwards. There's just way too much space for Mane and Salah and all those folks to operate.
Yeah, they kept showing the replay of the red card over and over, and you kind of saw Mane, before the pass was even there, bumps into Christensen, and he's like, oh, really?
Why are you here?
Why? Excuse me.
Hello.
Yeah.
And then he's just kind of send it over here, lads. And then, burned him, and Christensen was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It was great.
He was hugging his best buddy. He just reached around, let me come over here, I love
and then they give him the red card, he's like, for what?
Yeah, I mean, he's not a terrible center back. He's someone that Barcelona recruited because he's like that PK style passer. But every center back pairing needs at least one bastard in center back, and then one person who can do what a Christensen does.
Lawler, what did you think?
I think the same as Chris. The sending off definitely changed the game, because I think Alisson was probably the busier of the two keepers up until that point. I think they, in some sense cancelled each other out. But Liverpool were still, in my opinion, the better team overall. But definitely the sending off, the sending off changed the whole game. And like you said, to mark someone like Mane, you do need to give that type of guy a bit of room and have a bit of planning behind you in defence, because one touch and he's gone, he's past you, and you're not getting him, you're not catching him again. Yeah. Whereas players like Salah, you can probably get a bit close to. Yeah. Mane's different. He's a different player. And dude, it scares the crap out of me that Thiago's going to come into that team. It's
they sent him on at halftime for fun.
Yeah.
No reason. You know what? 10-man Chelsea, this is a good time to get some practice.
Exactly. And he's played against Chelsea many times, and he's always done well against them. But question is, who's he going to start for in Liverpool? Who's he actually going to replace in the team?
Wijnaldum, I think.
I think so.
I think Henderson doesn't come out just because of being the captain. He's probably not technically as good as Wijnaldum. He's probably not as versatile as Wijnaldum. But Thiago's one of the best passers in the world. When there's one of the things that they struggle with since they've lost Coutinho, not that they've struggled with a lot, is when teams put 8 or 9 people behind the ball, 10 people behind the ball, like and they can't counterattack, it just looks like there's nowhere to go. He makes passes that no one else sees, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's not necessarily as forward as like a David Silva or someone like that, but he's every bit as good of a passer as a De Bruyne is.
Yeah. Scary. It's definitely scary. You know, I had a little hope after the Leeds match going, okay, Liverpool might, you know, they took one on the chin. Maybe a team that's a bit more Premier League experienced right now can do some damage. But then you add Thiago in there and like that was them on one of their worst days, and they scored 4 goals and won the match. Like, shit. And then they added Jota too, so just in case somebody gets tired.
Who?
Stopping right in the middle is the worst. They add Diogo Jota, which I feel he's going to end up like a Shaqiri situation. A lot of talent sitting on the bench.
He's a little bit different, I'll tell you why. Diogo Jota could have went right into a number of first teams in a number of top leagues in the world after how he had done in Portugal. He was on loan from Madrid. He was mentally okay going into the second division with Wolves, learning about the English game, working his ass off. I think he played 45 out of 46 games that season. His mentality is a little more, and I love Shaqiri. He's an ethnic Albanian like I am. He's like one of my favorite players. Diogo Jota's got more.
I thought you were Cuban.
No.
I thought you were from Brooklyn.
Shit. Here I am thinking we have diversity on the stoop. All right, you're done. This is your last week on the stoop.
Oh, no.
You were saying something important.
Oh, no, I'm just
All right,
saying.
moving.
Diego Jota. Who?
He's got a little bit of a different mentality. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think he can play across all 3 positions. He's gonna sub. He will sub in practically in every game, I think, at some point.
Yeah, that's the way I think they'll play. I think they'll start to swap out Mane or Salah and Firmino. They'll start to mix them around a bit more as the season goes on, because I really think Klopp is going to go for a treble this year. For me, they're going to win the league. And then I look at the Champions League, and I only see Bayern Munich as the team that can really beat them.
Yeah.
That's a tough
in the
beat.
Champions League.
That's a tough beat.
Yeah.
And
All
now we
right.
just took their best midfielder.
And they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll totally be fine.
They'll be fine. Lewandowski's going to score 70 goals
Yeah,
this
like
season.
Goretzka pops in. And it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
so Liverpool have my Gunners next Monday.
1-0 Liverpool. I know there's been crazy scoring in the Premier League. It's like the highest scoring first 2 weeks like ever.
Yeah.
But I think we get a little return to normalcy. Liverpool cleans up the back. You know, maybe a Bobby Firmino goal. 'Cause he's a little jealous now. He wants to chip in.
Yeah, you need. Well, I'm going to say 2-1 my Gunners for my birthday present. We're going to take care of it. I think Liverpool scores early. We get yelled at by the Basque Dracula at halftime, and then we come back out, make a couple switches. Pepe pops in, throws a little pace in there. We get a quick goal, and then a last-minute goal. That's what I'm calling.
That's a big ask. A very big ask for your birthday.
I
hope
expect a
I
lot.
hope it comes true. I hope it comes true. I love this guy. But it's still gonna be 3-0 Liverpool.
Yeah. I'm expecting a why the hell is David Luiz in there type sighting at some point.
It wasn't he hurt? I thought for my birthday we got 6 weeks. Like he popped out and he saw a shadow, and they're like, 6 weeks without David Luiz, we can win some matches.
Let's just cut his hair. He'll lose
No,
his
he was
powers.
back. He came in at the
came
end
in,
of the
yeah.
match
Yeah.
against West Ham.
No. I'm with you, man. I think 2-1. I think Pepe will score, and I think Obel will be back on the score sheet for us.
Ozil.
I think Liverpool, Van Dijk will. No, Aubameyang.
Oh, I
Oba.
was like, now that's a pick.
Ozil. Who is that guy? Ozil. Who's he? Yeah, I think Pepe and Aubameyang and Liverpool. I think Van Dijk will score at my corner. That's about it.
Mark, Chelsea, West Brom. Does West Brom get a win here?
No.
Does West Brom get a draw here?
No.
Chelsea marching on for a win against West Brom. Is it a consensus, fellas?
I believe so.
Yeah, and I think this is one of those games where like you need some of the new signings to put the ball in the back of the net. Like,
Yeah.
Werner doesn't want to go 4 games without a goal, right? Like,
Let's call it hat trick for Timo Werner. Moving on. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's very important. And comment. Write in the comments. We're looking all the time. We're gonna answer your questions, and we're gonna tell you why you're wrong and we're right,
Tell me something I don't know.
which is a lot. So there's lots of space in the comments to tell him all the things he doesn't know. See you on the next video.